So you need to find a maximum or minimum, relative max and min that is, of a function. You found your critical points, but now how do you determine if they are actually maxes or mins, right? Say we have a function like this. This one has 3 critical points. There's one right here, there's one right here, and there's one right here. How do you know which ones, without giving the graph, are max and mins? It's pretty obvious that this one's a max, and this one's a min, and this one is neither. But if we're not given the graph, how can you tell? Well, one option is the first derivative test. It says that anytime you have a function that goes up and then at a critical point comes down, well, that's a maximum. Isn't that obvious? You just look at it and you can tell if it goes up and then comes back down. That's what it is. So what I like to do is I like to make a number line. So like we've listed out our critical points. Here we've got 3 of them. So let's just call those A, B, and C, since we don't really know what they are. That's A, that's B, and that's C. And then I want to know what is the derivative in each of these intervals. So I'm just going to plug in some points around it. So basically, I'm going to plug in a point, say here, 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 and here. Those are these 4 points. And I'm going to check, what is the slope of this line? Right here, it's going up, right? So I'm just going to say it's going up. I like to write an up arrow. Some people put a plus sign here. Really doesn't matter. I like the up arrow because it more shows that it is a maximum at that point. Well, if I plug in this point, the derivative is going down. The slope is negative. So I like to put a sign here. Some people put a negative. However you do it, it's just fine. Then we'll plug in this point. It's going up. Plug in this point. It's again going up. So it's fairly easy to see now that this one right here is a maximum because it goes up and comes back down. Here we have a minimum at B because it goes down and comes back up. And then at C, it's nothing because, well, it's going up and going up further. So this is how we use the first derivative test to determine which of our critical points are max, mins, or neither. Be sure to check out my next video, which I'll talk about another option called the second derivative test that basically does the same thing. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on any more helpful hints.